What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share the video. Hit the join button and become a member. Why? Well, members get exclusive content. Hit the bell icon on my channel so that you receive a notification every time that I drop a video, and you can go and check the video out. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Let's jump right into it. And this story takes us once again to the Los Angeles County Jail, circa 1999, replete with gang violence, replete with turmoil and mischief. The deputies had a propensity at this time to beat and even unalive the incarcerated people. They had blood modules, crip modules, and they often got into it with one another. There on the 2000 floor entered Tiny Solo from Trey Gangsta. I'm pretty sure it was Tiny Solo because I know that he has since passed away. Dark skin, short, skinny. He had the cool little player haircut, like the little flat top, the little fade or whatever. Solo and he may have been Baby Solo, but I believe that it's Tiny Solo. I've heard over the years, or just recently anyway, by multiple people that he was unalived or something. I believe he was, I don't know, he may have been coming back from a meeting or something. May have died in a car crash, or actually maybe that was Sodi. Lil Sodi. I was also in the county jail with Lil Sodi. I'm gonna get into him soon. That's the bro. Tiny Solo, I believe it was Tiny Solo. Again, it may have been Baby, but I believe it was Tiny. Entered the module. He and I got into it over some canteen, over some commissary, soups, chips, and all this. I don't remember exactly what the dispute was over. And I don't know if Baby Ant from Trey Gangsta remembers this, my little bro, Baby Ant. But at the Tiny Solo and I had got into it, Baby Ant, I don't believe that he saw the conflict. He witnessed it. Maybe Solo went and told him what happened, or someone told Baby Ant what had happened. But I remember Baby Ant telling me later on that day, like, man, that's the homie. He one of them boys, bro. He one of them ones. Solo, he one of them ones. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right, that's cool. But when he and I got into it, I didn't even know where he was from. I just remember it was over some canteen, some sort of dispute over some canteen. But he's a very small dude, and I felt like I wasn't in a no-win situation. I cannot get any stripes for fighting a smaller dude. I've always felt like this. I can't win because if I knock a little dude out even, everyone is going to say, oh, so what? That's what you're supposed to do. Look how big you are. And look at his size. You're supposed to knock him out. You better have knocked him out. But so I don't get any credit for that. I'm not going to get any points. But Lord forbid, he knocks me out. Oh, man. Then what? I'll never hit an end of it. You let that little dude put you to sleep or whatever, blacken my eyes, knock out my teeth, whatever, man. Sort of like this Dub situation. Just saying. So I can't win fighting a little dude. But Tiny Solo and I ended up becoming real cool. Once Baby Anna told me that he was one of them ones, and I saw the way myself, he was carrying himself. And we can't blame the younger homies for being wild or with the business. This is how we groom them to be when we're grooming them to gang bang and to defend what we believe is our territory. And so when they act this out, we can't then upbraid them and become upset with their antics, because this is what we taught them to do. The only thing that we can do is try to guide them in the right direction. But Tiny Solo and I, we became real cool. And he was down in the cell with two Bloods, one from Inglewood family and a younger homie from Swan. Now, you would find this at this time in the county jail, Crips and Bloods celled up with one another. And Tiny Solo had just moved into this particular cell like a couple of days before. And I don't even believe that Tiny Solo had a case. He may have just been in there on a parole violation. I'm not 100% sure. I don't recall. But he went to court if he did have a case, or he went to the parole hearing, the parole board hearing, if he was just in there on a parole violation on this particular day. And when you go to court, some people in the Los Angeles County Jail have been known to take their entire canteen bag with them, all of their belongings. Because people leaving the wayside, and you just got in this cell, you don't want somebody to leave the wayside and take your stuff. But for the most part, you in there, you situated with your cellies. Everybody's not finna leave your cell. Your cellie's not about to let just someone take off with all of your stuff. I've never went to court with any of my stuff. Might take a bag of chips or a soup, something to eat during lunch. You will see people with their own little grab bag to get them through the court day, but not carrying all of your stuff. And that perhaps their legal work, of course, because they're going to court, but that's it. So most people leave their stuff inside of the cell. And Tiny Solo, well, he was no different. He left all of his canteen inside of the cell. And when he came back, he realized he had a few items missing. And so he questioned his cell and asked, did anyone see what happened? He didn't accuse anyone in particular at the very moment. He just asked, had anyone seen anything? He has a pickle missing, some chips, etc. Where's this stuff? And one of the Bloods, he spoke up immediately. He said, oh man, I grabbed a pickle because, we had a little spread in here. They had a spread while Tiny Solo was at court or the parole board. And they were short a couple of items. They needed some other ingredients for the spread. They needed a pickle, some chips, some mayonnaise, damn sausage. They done went in there and got all kind of shit. He had a lot of canteen, but he still noticed that his shit had been rearranged and some stuff was missing. They done went in there and got all kind of stuff, chopped it all up, and then had a spread. Now, the Blood is telling him, bro, I'll replace it. We get canteen like in a day or two. This is nothing. I'll replace. This is what we do in the cell, bro. We all people in here. We all homies. Too black, too strong. If I need something, if I'm busting down a spread, I'm eating a soup, I'm eating a sandwich, and I'm showed a pickle, and you got a pickle in your bag, I should better go in your bag and get that pickle. That's what we do up in here, bro. That's how we get out in this module. That's how we get out in the cell. Me and the homie do it all the time. Yeah, but y'all both Damus, y'all both Bloods, and Tiny Solo just got in the cell, and he's not equipped with this knowledge. He doesn't know about this program. This is the first that he's hearing about this, that you can just go in somebody's bag and take out multiple items to supplement your damn spread while he's at court. Now, he's only been in the cell a couple of days, so he's taking umbrage to this. Indeed, he believes that these dudes are trying him because of his stature. Now, when he and I had a dispute, I wasn't trying him because of his size. I forget what the dispute was over, but his size did not enter the equation, other than the fact I'm not about to squabble him because of his size. I can't win. But some people may try to take advantage of someone of a smaller stature. I don't know if this was the case with these two dudes. Now, I know the two Bloods that's in the cell. I'm out running around in the module. I know everybody in the module. I'm out doing business with people, etc. And these dudes cool with me. I fuck with the Bloods tough, actually. So I fuck with these dudes. But right is right and wrong is wrong. So Tiny Solo told him, no, bro, I don't get down like that. I don't even know y'all. And you ain't had no right going in my shit. I don't appreciate that. It's an issue. You know. So the blood, like, well, what you mean? It's an issue. What that's supposed to mean, bro? Because I told you I'll replace the stuff. I'm not stealing because I'm telling you what I did. You wasn't here, but it's not stealing. And I told you this is something that we do all of the time. Tiny Solo sent for me, man, go get the bro. So I come down in his cell. He said, man, pop me out. Now, I don't know anything at this juncture. I'll find all this out later. Well, actually, when I pop him out of the cell, he runs everything down to me. When I first go down there, he just said, man, pop me out the cell, bro. I need to holler at you right now. Get me out of here. Now, I know he in there with 2 Bloods. I believe it was a Southside in there as well. So, you know, the way he said it urgently, I'm assuming, yeah, there's an issue. Something happened up in here. So I told the police to pop him out, take him up the tier, by the shower area where no one can hear us. And I said, what's going on, bro? And he ran it down to me, man. This dude, they went in there and bust down my pickle and my chips, my pork rinds and shit, and then made it spread while I was gone. And then it's not even that he did it, it's the fact that he has no compunction about what he did. When I spoke with him about it, calmly, not even aggressively, asking what happened, and he admitted that what had happened, I told him, no, I don't get down like that. He's standing his ground, saying, no, bro, this is how we get down up in here. You know, like basically I got to get with this program that they can just go in my bag and take my shit if I'm here or not. And I ain't with that. Hell no, I ain't getting with that, man. Man, this dude got a squabble, bro. He didn't disrespect me. He went in my bag and took my shit. And then when I confront him about it, you know, he gets aggressive, telling me that this is just what it is. I don't know who this dude think I am, bro. And I just want you to make sure these dudes don't try to pack me out or whatever. I know you fuck with these dudes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like we boys or whatever. I'm like, man, mandatory, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mandatory. Ain't nobody gonna pack you out. Mandatory. You ain't gotta say no more. You ain't gotta say nothing else, bro. Ain't nobody, and I wasn't gonna let nobody pack him out. Them or nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Because as I said, him and I became real cool, and he was a strong dude, a solid dude. A young, solid, he was young, but still solid, still laced with certain politics and ethics that he governed his life with. So I had nothing but admiration for him and the way that he conducted his business there in the Los Angeles County Jail. He wasn't extra'd out. He just took care of business if needed be. He was nobody's coward. Yeah. I told him, yeah, come on, bro. Just go squabble him right now and then I'm going to move you out of the cell. You know, again, he didn't even ask to be moved out of the cell. He wasn't PCing up. He damn sure wasn't running none of that from anyone. But I'm sure he doesn't want it. Once you squabble him, unless it's your homie that you grew up with, that you know love you and you love him, you know, you don't want to stay in a cell with somebody you done squabbled up, especially if you done beat him up or if he beat you, whichever way it went. Or you want to be in a cell with someone that's, you know, molesting your property, your personal belongings, going in there taking your stuff and then telling you this is just what it is. You know, you don't even want to sleep around this person. So I already understood this. I anticipated this is how he would feel. I just told him, bro, after you squabble him and the blood's up in there, he a crip. After you squabble him, I'm gonna get you moved out, get you moved in the cell with one of the homies. You know, but go ahead and squabble him first, because he was adamant about he wanted to get down with the dude. So we walked back down a tier. So the police popped the cell and he went back in the cell. And I told the police, leave the door open. And I stood right there outside of the cell. I didn't go inside of the cell. I didn't want to pose a threat. I didn't want to make it seem like we was in there to do some sort of business together. This was not my fight. This was not my issue. But I did have his back, you know, and wasn't going to let anything unbecoming happen to him in there, regardless of who it would have been. So when they cracked his cell, Solo told him, bro, we got to get down. Told the one that had spoke up and said that he had took the pickle and the pork rinds. He told me, man, we got to squabble. I don't appreciate what you did. And then after I brought it to you, to add fuel to the fire, you did not acknowledge. There was no mea culpa on your part. You didn't acknowledge your wrongdoing like a man. And instead, you got aggressive with excuse me. Instead, you got aggressive with me and tried to tell me that I was going to have to accept this sort of bestial behavior. I told them, because they looking at me, I told them, I threw my hands up and told them, look, y'all my boys, I fuck with y'all. You feel me? But, the homie just told me everything that happened. I just want to make sure you get a fair fight, bro. That's it. I'm not trying to put my hands on y'all. I fuck with y'all. I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is the little bro. This is the homie. He asked me to come down here to make sure nothing. They like, man, no, ain't gonna pack him out, bro. Ain't gonna never be nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I squabble him head up because Solo, again, not to belabor the point, but he's a smaller guy. So I'm sure, and the blood, he's not that small. So I'm sure he's thinking, we don't have to pack him out. I squabble him head up any day, every day, and put him down. I'm sure this is what he's thinking. But we all know, those of us who've been in the street, that it's never the size of the dog, but it is always the size of the fight that is in the dog that always matters. And Solo had plenty of fight in him. So he threw his dukes up, did Solo. And then they started thunderdoming in there. Da-da-da-da. And I was surprised just a little bit at his ferociousness. Solo, he was relentless. Probably felt like he had to be like that all of his life because of his size. Maybe people wanted to try him all of the time. I don't know. But he did not let up. He rushed him and he did not put his head down, and he was swinging hard. And you can just hear the smacks, back, back, back. And he was swinging fast. And you can tell that he was strong because he was bagging the blood up. The blood kept saying, whoa, whoa, kept bagging up like that, like getting dazed. But he was throwing his punches too, was the blood. But they wasn't necessarily phasing Solo. I believe that he was driven by disrespect and adrenaline. And he was going hard to the point where eventually I had to tell him, that's enough, bro. Because they wasn't going to stop. He was like the Energizer bunnies. Solo, he wouldn't stop. He just kept going, fighting hard. And eventually, I went inside of the cell and broke it up. I said, because one of them about to hurt the other one, because neither one of them were stopping. The blood was holding his own. He was swinging back. He pushed Solo back. He dazed Solo a time or so. And it was a smooth, hard fight, clean fight. And so, when I went in there, and I was like, all right, that's enough. And Solo backed up like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's it, bro. Feel me? What's up? We straight? What's up? Y'all, you straight or what? Then the blood was like, yeah, you straight? You know what I'm saying? I'm straight. You straight, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, wasn't no disrespect, bro. You know what I'm saying? We squabbled up. It is what it is, bro. You feel me? Like, all right, bro, that's what it is then. And they ain't left it like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm finna move about to sell though. Like, he told them just respectfully to their face. He was just a straight man, bro. Straight gangster. For real, through and through. Just told them to their face, bro, I'm finna move out to sell just so y'all know. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to them. I'm going down there with my homies though. Like, all right, bet, bro. Instead of just moving out to sell and not saying nothing. He was a man, bro. Rest in peace to the homie Solo from Trey Gangsta, a solid one, a real one. And I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. What's the Damu, which are bloods? For those who don't know, a Damu is a blood. Was the blood wrong? for going in there taking this damn pickle, chips and all this shit and mayonnaise to help his spread out because he was short some ingredients without his knowledge, and he'd only been in the cell a couple of days. He didn't know them like that. Or was he just, was it okay because they're cellies and this is just the way it was supposed to be? Like old boy ended up trying to tell him. But he wasn't buying that. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. I'll be back. And in the meantime, stay free, people.